All right, just greeting the king and a special guest that he has. You want to introduce him, or what do you want to do right about now? I'll just let you kind of take charge.
I wore this shirt just in honor of Bob Smith here today because, as you can see, it's Pro Wrestling Illustrated shirt, and this is without a doubt the most famous wrestling magazine, the best-known wrestling magazines that you see in all the newsstands, and that a lot of people buy, fortunately, and they have stories about all the wrestlers, and a lot of times stories about the wrestlers here in the USWA.
I was going to say, if I could interrupt, I just happened to see one this week down in southern Mississippi, and had great coverage at the USWA. We appreciate it, Bob.
Well, this gentleman is Bob Smith, and he works with a very good friend of mine that we've had on the show before, Bill Apter in New York City, and they produce and write and talk with the wrestlers and turn out these great magazines. How many different titles are there, Bob?
Well, I believe we've got 8 or 9 right now. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, The Wrestler, Sports Review Wrestling, and it's a lot of work. We have our weekly publication as well, but things have been so hot and heavy in the USWA the past couple of weeks with the tag team situation and the big brawl last week. I had to get down here from New York and check it out for myself.
All right. So he's here today, and we're glad to welcome him here. And he brought me something, too, a very nice
Oh, okay.
that he wanted to present to me here on TV. That's why we really got him out.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I sure do.
Well, you know how big sports memorabilia is right now. Baseball, other sports, football. I went to a memorabilia show in New York about 6 weeks ago, and a fan said, look what I have here. This is from, should I tell him how old this is?
No.
No, I won't. This is from 1970.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is a picture of then what was known as the NWA Southern Tag Team Champions.
Can you get a shot right over here, I think?
Jim White.
Oh, boy, look at that.
There's the legendary Sam Bass and Jerry Lawler. And I said to myself, there's only one person that would enjoy owning this more than I would, and that's Jerry Lawler.
That is right. I mean, this is a classic picture. I remember the day, we were over Channel 13 when this was taken. You were there. I remember the day this was made, and I did not have a copy of this picture. I really appreciate it. Sam Bass, of course, was killed in 1976 in a car accident, and Jim White, I just saw Jim White a couple of weeks ago in Nashville, and it's really good to see him. But I really appreciate this picture, Bob, and thank you for bringing it. And thank you for being here, and you're going to, what the fans want. They want more stories in the magazine about us, right? Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. All right, thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
I want to talk just a little bit. I guess this is my time to say a few words about this Leatherface situation. Now, Eric Embry is out here talking about what took place in the match last week. He was talking about the fact that I was bleeding and he was bleeding. Well, that's right, Eric Embry. You know, you did have a little bit of truth in your statement there. I was bleeding, but you didn't tell the entire story. You didn't go so far as to say that before the match ever started, you had this big goon Leatherface with his chainsaw come out to the ring with all of these chains on and bust my head open and do your dirty work for you. You didn't bother to tell that, did you, Eric Embry? Well, that's right. That's exactly what took place. But this week, it's going to be a different story because this time it's just me and Leatherface. And what I plan on doing with you, Leatherface, is we want to find it. We're kind of curious. Yeah, well, bring him on out here because, as I said, we're kind of curious about what he looks like under that mask. Come on.
What are you doing? He's cutting the desk up. He's sawing the desk right in half. What the? Hey! Well, thank goodness the chain looks like has come off.
Looks like your chain's off there, Leatherface. You know what that means? Thanks, Ernie, for this. Come on, pal.
Oh, Lawler goes after him with one of the security guard's nightstick. And now Leatherface without the chainsaw. Oh, look out! Pritchard and Embry from behind nail Lawler.
Embry and Pritchard out from the dressing room. Leatherface has got that chain, Dave.
Oh, he's got that big logging chain wrapped around Lawler's throat.
Here comes Jeff and Robert Fuller, though.
Here comes Paul Neighbors out to see if he can help out any. Oh, the Brawlers are out here. Oh, my goodness, free for all time again, and Eric Embry with a chair. Let's hope this doesn't get started again.
The desk has been ripped apart with the chainsaw. There's glass all over the place. Here comes Eric Embry.
We're caught in the middle, look out.
Lawler and Leatherface. Here comes Bill Dundee with a can. I can't keep up with what all's happening, Dave. It's all over the place.
Dundee and the Dirty White Boy are in the ring. Fuller and one of the barroom brawlers going at it on what's left of the desk over here. After that goofy... Oh, me.
Jeff Jarrett with the chair. Dirty White Boy in the ring. Superstar Bill Dundee. Brawlers being waylaid by Robert Fuller over the desk again.
There go. Well, looks like Embry has already left. There goes everybody else. Jerry? Oh, my goodness. Well, I don't know. You can't see it. What he did with that chainsaw, he cut right through Sam Bass. The picture of Sam here. Boy,
Oh, boy. It all broke. Look at this. Look at this studio.
there's glass everywhere from the picture frame.
We have no table left.
The desk has just been cut.
All I can say is this. You see one thing. He ain't so tough when he hadn't got that chainsaw on his side. Then he has to have Eric Embry, Tom Pritchard, and all the rest of those jerks come out and try to do his dirty work. Well, this week it's just me and you. And as I said, we're going to find out exactly who it is under that mask this week.
We're going to take a break and see what's left.